Have you ever watched a romantic comedy and thought, this isn't much of a love story. This is actually pretty problematic and shitty.
Or seen an action movie or a horror flick and thought, man, these people are in a pretty solid relationship. Why isn't anyone talking about this?
On this podcast, we debate whether certain films should or shouldn't be considered a romance.
Some may be a bit unorthodox, but still pretty heartfelt.
Or a classic that kind of sucks.
Welcome to
Isn't It Romantic?
Bitches.
Welcome to Isn't It Romantic?
Bitches. We're back.
Yeah, we're back.
Back with the new pod. This one, we don't have to watch Bachelor anymore.
God.
I started to watch a lot of dumb movies that I probably don't want to watch. But
Yeah, well-
it's great. But this pod is The Bachelor. A lot of stuff went down. We had to be like serious with this pod. We're not going to do anything serious here. All these movies, we're not going to watch like Hotel Rwanda or anything. Even though that is a love story because he loved all those people. So
Yeah. I was wondering how you were going to make this problematic. I was like, there's no way at the beginning he could, but...
Yeah, that guy's actually in jail now because he talked shit about the government of, I forgot what country, but they like tricked him and flew him, and now he's like, it's like probably like an injustice imprisonment, you know? But it's, yeah, but see, I was saying like government, it's like Russia and stuff. If you talk shit, like they're all like, put you in jail. It's like unfair. But then I was thinking, if people talk shit about me, I'm like, fuck that guy.
Yeah.
So,
You're expecting to see greater government consequences for that.
I get it, right?
Yeah.
We're
and we're off.
We're not doing Diary of Anne Frank, okay?
Yeah, no, we're not doing that, and you didn't need to bring it up.
And
And anything else we're not doing, you can also just not say.
Just give me
That's an
idea.
option. Yeah.
Yeah. For years, I thought I watched that Diary of Anne Frank in class. Because I swear,
Oh, do your students watch that?
I don't know, like when I was a student, I thought I watched it. Because I swear it just like goes on a date during it. But then I was trying to look it up. I was like, I don't think that was the Diary of Anne Frank. I don't know what movie I watched in class that day. That all these years, I was like, this is Anne Frank.
Oh, yeah. I mean, there is I wouldn't say romance in it, but she is a teenager and she is.
There's like lesbian stuff, and I didn't know the lesbian stuff. Like I just got my friend told me, I was like, oh man, maybe I should read that.
Well, it is an important work, and it's been great to hear your feedback on it.
Do you know who the two most famous Holocaust survivors are?
Okay, I don't know how we're on the subject of this, and I would like to get off of it immediately.
It's just like interesting. It's like Anne Frank's dad and Magneto. The two most famous.
That is interesting.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
Cool. So this week we watched one of my favorite
Yeah, I never
rom-coms.
watched this one.
Friends with Benefits.
Yeah. So
With Mila Kunis and Justin Timberlake.
yeah.
Martin, what were your initial thoughts?
I'm kind of sidetracked now. Sorry. There was something else I had to bring up that I forgot.
Okay, so a great thing about a conversation is that when I ask you a question, you can just respond to it, and you don't have to say what you were like.
I know. I just had all these things.
This is what's fun about doing a podcast with Martin, because he's just planned out like a monologue that he's going to say the whole time, and when I interject, he won't deviate from it.
It's like I have covered this, that. This is all good material. So.
Okay.
Oh, it's about how I had to get rid of her bird's nest today. That
was what you were going to talk about.
Well, that was it. I thought it could be like just like, hey, what's going on in conversation?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, do you want to talk about what's going on? You just needed coffee with like 3 spoonfuls of sugar.
Yeah, I guess that really woke me up quicker than I thought.
Yeah. Okay.
No,
so
I'm sorry.
Friends with Benefits. Did you watch the movie?
Yeah, I did watch it. I did. It came out. Yeah, I watched it.
Did you watch it recently?
It was like a week ago.
Okay. What did you think about it, Martin?
Okay, so Friends with Benefits. So it came out in 2011. Everyone.
I'm asking what your initial thoughts were. I didn't ask for a synopsis.
I know,
of it.
but let's get out all the details here, okay?
Yeah.
No, so again, it's not whether or not I think it's bad, which I do, but the whole point here is to say how it's not romantic. That's so yeah, it's not. I mean, it's pretty dumb.
You didn't like it?
I mean, it was okay.
You like so much dumb shit, though.
Okay, what dumb shit I do?
Honestly, too, like, I feel like you would watch this and you'd be like, oh, Justin Timberlake, his character's such a cool guy. And
Probably, yeah.
yeah, he works at GQ. Like, that's so cool.
Because that is a cool guy.
Yeah.
Now, I think that's what it stands for, cool guy. Guy.
I have watched this movie probably over 100 times.
Really sad.
I love this movie.
I really don't think it's that good at that point. It's really.
I love this movie. And this is the type of movie. It's like a put your brain on the shelf kind of movie, in my opinion. You know.
That's one way to put it. So
and there's so many like fun cameos.
I guess you could say that also.
Yeah,
Shaun White is there as Shaun White. Woody Harrelson is not there.
Yeah, Woody Harrelson has like a small part.
I do Woody Harrelson. I wish it was more. I've always
Emma Stone has like a fun little
big fan of Woody Harrelson because he's able to have this long career while being really ugly. So it's really
the thing that I found interesting about this movie too is that like I never thought of like headhunting as like a sexy career, and they like made it sexy.
Well, that's the part where I guess we would say from the start that the whole start of the relationship is very unprofessional.
It is extremely unprofessional in a rewatch. Okay, so let's give the movie synopsis. Do you want to do the movie synopsis? Well, okay. You love doing that.
No, I mean, you can.
Okay. So a New York headhunter, executive recruiter, played by Mila Kunis, is kind of unlucky in love, and she has kind of had a string of relationships. And she kind of gets dumped, and while she has this, the movie kind of starts, she has this like big job opportunity, and that is to place the like head of art at GQ. And so she goes to convince Justin Timberlake's character, who's like a startup bro on the West Coast, to move to New York. And take this job.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
And they meet.
Yeah, they meet. This might be controversial.
And they become friends first, and then they
you really
start.
Want to get this synopsis.
What?
You really want to get this whole synopsis.
Yeah, no, I want to. They become friends, and then obviously, per the title, they start having sex. And
that's what Friends with Benefits means. Oh, okay.
Shut up, Martin. Shut up. You have an attitude. You need to get more sleep.
No,
and yeah, so yeah, but it's a very, I don't know, it's a very watching it during like COVID, it's kind of like this very nostalgic picture of like pre COVID New York. You've got the skyscrapers.
Okay, so let's go over this. Okay. This is going to be a very controversial backlash, but at least personally, like I've never been to, I never found Mila Kunis too attractive. That's just Martin Phillips.
See, that's why you don't like this movie.
Yeah, but
if you thought she was hot,
I'm not saying she's not hot. I'm just saying that
Justin Timberlake is very replaceable in this movie. I am not a big Justin Timberlake fan.
I would say the other way around. I think I'd rather keep Justin there.
You'd rather keep Justin? He's so problematic.
I mean, now he is, not back then. But
I mean, he was problematic back then too.
For what?
He did the same things he done back then.
Yeah, but should fix that. But okay.
Martin's like, back in the good old days. In 2011, we can do whatever you want.
Yeah, back when Britney wasn't free. Yeah. That's what I want. But yeah, I mean, a lot of people do find her. I don't know. I'm just saying personally. However, if you watch Black Swan and think Mila Kunis is the hottest one, that's absolutely wrong. Because Natalie Portman is one of the most beautiful people ever.
I didn't say I'm not I think Mila Kunis. I'm not comparing her to Natalie Portman. I'm just saying I think Mila Kunis is like very attractive. Yeah, I find her very attractive. When I watched this movie, especially when I was a teenager watching this movie, I was like, I want to be Mila Kunis.
Well, I hope not too many young women. But no, but one thing that's interesting is you see Justin kind of has the same taste in women in this movie because you like Mila Kunis, big eyes, rough voice, before her was Emma Stone, big eyes, kind of rough voice.
Yeah, he likes the smoker's voice.
Yeah, that was Jeepers eyes, those owl eyes, right? And so, but anyway. But actually, speaking of Natalie Portman, we can go into this later. But there was another movie that came out in the same year, and ironically, actually stars Ashton Kutcher, called No Strings Attached, which I watched for this. I don't know about Jenny, but I didn't review that myself. But
I didn't watch it.
Oh, okay. It was pretty good. I guess we can't compare it that much now.
Everyone always, whenever I bring up this movie, especially like my friends from college, they're always like, Jenny loves Friends with Benefits. It's like her favorite movie. She's seen it 1,000 times, and people always get it confused. They're like, oh, the movie with like Ashton Kutcher and Natalie Portman, and I'm like, no. I've actually never seen that. I'm a purist.
Well, actually, that one came out first. The No Strings Attached came out in January. This one came out in July. And actually, they had the same title at first. And it wasn't until at the last minute they changed it. So they were being made at the same time. And they're very similar stories. But the crazy part, it would have been crazy if it starred Ashton Kutcher and Jessica Biel. That would have been like that'd be like Illuminati confirmed.
I would prefer to watch this, I think, with Ashton Kutcher.
But you didn't watch No Strings Attached. But No Strings Attached, he's not the super fun Ashton Kutcher. He's kind of cringy at that, but
I would like to watch Ashton Kutcher try and play a smart character. Because I feel like he's always playing someone dumb, and that's why.
Steve Jobs. He was young Steve Jobs.
I didn't watch that.
I didn't watch it either, but smart character.
I mean, I'm just so like.
Or like an asshole character.
He's been typecast in my brain forever because of that 70s show. But like, I would like to watch him play a like smart, because I think I would find him a lot more attractive.
Well, watch Steve Jobs. Steve Jobs was.
Does that get good reviews?
I mean, I don't know. Probably not. But I'm
I'm
saying that was a smart guy. Like, kind of.
Yeah.
Like smart dickhead.
Well, like, wasn't Steve Jobs an asshole?
That's what I keep saying. But it's,
Did you see that Bill Gates and his wife are splitting up?
So.
Did you read that in his prenup that he has like written in his prenup that like every year he can go on vacation with like his ex-girlfriend?
Yeah, that's awesome. Dude, good for that guy.
I was like, what? I read that and I was like, what? And then it's true. Yeah, he goes on vacation.
Oh, like before they got divorced?
No. He goes on vacation. He's been going on vacation every year with his ex-girlfriend.
Wow, that's cool. I mean, I guess that's just saying. I guess they had problems already. I guess that was going on for 27 years.
What?
But hey, you could be friends.
I do think it's interesting when it's like people with that much wealth that are so old that have been together for so long. I'm like, I want to know what was it for you? What was the final straw?
Yeah,
what
I
did they
think
do?
a lot
Like,
of
I have to know
people are
because it's so
wondering.
inconvenient.
That just means the vaccine, it's all true. She couldn't handle that he's microchipping everyone, and she was like, I can't stay with
They're
you.
gonna have to put a warning on this podcast if you say shit like that.
Oh, I guess actually they might.
The
actually,
CDC
for real,
will put
they do that. That is true.
we are both vaccinated and we're
Yeah.
grateful for them, and we think everyone should get vaccinated.
Yeah, I got that. But yeah, actually, the best part, I really thought you were gonna watch No Strings Attached. I really thought we were gonna have a comparison here because I told you it was on there, but it's okay. But
This is part of, we were discussing Martin's management style earlier. If he were to have employees, and it is passive aggressive.
What do you want me to do? Like, hey, watch this by now. And said, hey, this is on there. Like, I know.
That's pretty passive. If you'd wanted me to watch it, you should have asked me to.
I said, hey, it's on here. You did say I can go back to.
Okay, don't pull up. Okay, I don't want you to pull up.
Go back to the records. Okay, so.
I probably said I'd watch it.
Yeah, exactly. But again, well, the best part about the movie is Ashton Kutcher's dad in it overdoses on lean. And that's pretty cool. Like that's a dope. I was like, yeah, it's pretty dope. Like,
So both movies too, there's some issue with the dad.
Yeah. So, but I would say so in Friends with Benefits, the mom is like got a promiscuous, and then if that's right,
Be very careful.
if that's the correct way to describe.
Martin's like, and the mom's a slut, and I think that is a fair contrast to the other film.
But the other film, the dad's the slut. So, yeah. So like it's the other film. Ashton Kutcher's dad dates Ashton Kutcher's ex-girlfriend.
So I think a key part of this movie too is one of the conflicts in him like moving to, are you listening?
Yes,
or are you just going through looking at your phone for receipts?
I'm listening. I'm absolutely listening. Keep going. Keep talking. I can both.
It's going to be a lot of you rambling about your bitches in there.
No. Okay, anyway.
I feel like I actually can't concentrate when you're scrolling through your phone. But do you want to get in a real fight on the podcast?
No, it's fine.
Let's give Noah what he wants.
Sorry.
Yeah, I feel like a key part is that he doesn't want to leave the West Coast. He doesn't, and then it's like due to
Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry about this whole episode already. Okay, proceed. I'm sorry.
What'd you find?
I didn't find it yet. No, don't get. No.
Flip your phone over.
Oh, you don't want to look at it. You don't want to see me look at it. No. Okay. Okay, I swear, I don't know when I sent it. When did I watch that then? Sorry, everything today I'm sorry. No, I was gonna find it though. I was so close to it. I guess it doesn't matter because you didn't watch it anyway.
You need to get more sleep.
I don't need sleep. No,
You're being a cranky bitch.
I'm not being cranky. I just have. It's all structured in my head sometimes. If it doesn't go the way it's structured, I don't know how to respond because I have it all. I've talked out this episode in the shower with myself before. I was like, Jenny's going to do this. And I'll be like, and she's like,
If you want to outline, we can do that moving forward. But if you have a structure you want to go by in your head, then it's usually helpful if you outline it and share it with the person that you're doing a podcast with. That's kind of podcast 101.
Martin Phillips is also like, we do it live. Anything can happen.
Then you have to be okay with things not going according to your structure.
I guess. Or we can all work together.
Let me tell you right now, this whole exchange wasn't in my structure, but I guess I should have sent you an outline.
It wasn't in my structure either. So it seems like somebody's ruining the structure of
Yeah, and I think it's you.
Okay. Well, anyway, you know, somehow leave the West Coast, yada yada, right?
Yeah, I was getting ready to say because he like doesn't want to leave the West Coast, but then we realized that his dad is ill later,
Yeah.
and I kind of think it's shitty he left.
Oh, also, I thought that was stupid that he had Alzheimer's because this whole movie is like really fun. Without no words, yeah, but that has Alzheimer's. And I was like, that doesn't even fit the vibe we're going here. And it was like shitty Alzheimer's because the whole point of his Alzheimer's was at the end, he like finally snaps out of it. That's probably not the right way to put it, but and he becomes self-aware, and then he brings up his long-lost love. That's the only reason he has Alzheimer's. But anyway, yeah.
I did think it was awkward for him to bring up. I know he has Alzheimer's, but it was very awkward for him to bring up the like long lost love. It's always awkward when a parent brings up a long lost love that isn't your parent.
Well,
you know,
I'll never have any parent do that, but
oh, I have,
oh,
and I was kind of like,
which one did it? Should we call them out?
Well, both of my parents have expressed. Well, no, it's just
That's
like weird. It's like I don't need to hear about your ex right now.
It's been 30 years. Get over it, Elaine. Right?
No, I think it was being told in a way for it to be a learning opportunity for me. But
okay. I thought you meant the movie, but
no.
Okay. Anyway, but it's only to bring it up. But to be fair, his sister is with her. I mean, he's got this good job.
Yeah, I didn't like that though because it's like, yeah, it's always the female that has to do the labor in the family when someone's
that's like
ill.
A female thing to say.
It is though. It's usually always the female that has to move home to take care of the sick people while like the son goes out and moves to New York.
Luckily, it's 2021 and we're breaking gender norms. So
yeah, so
if this came out today, he'd stay home. And Jenna Elfman would go to New York and meet Mila Kunis. But anyway, he got a good job opportunity. I mean, GQ, that's well, I don't read it, but you know, if I would,
you're like, I look at the pictures.
Yeah,
though.
I keep it on my coffee table to make people think I read it. So. But I don't like the. To me, it seemed like the big.
GQ does like really great writing. They had a profile on Cardi B a few years ago that was so excellent. Like it was like an in-depth profile.
Oh, it's, yeah, Ashton Kutcher was on it. Interesting. He was in. It's well, I guess. See, that's why Ashton Kutcher couldn't be. It was like conflict of interest because he's like on GQ every other month. It's very green, but. Anyway, I thought it was great. Hey, we don't need to take the phone away, Jenny. You know, it's going to be a distraction.
Yeah. I actually pulled up the receipts because, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I said I'd definitely watch it. I didn't say I'd watch it for the podcast.
Oh, see, but when you say that, it sounds like you would definitely watch it for the podcast because we were talking about.
I said I'll definitely watch it if it's like free on streaming.
It was free.
Yeah, I know. That's what I said. And yeah, but I meant I'd watch it in general.
Well, I guess the situation implied that it was for the podcast.
I would suggest sharing an outline in the future.
Okay, well.
We can discuss this at your next performance review.
I don't. Martell doesn't have performance reviews. Martell is, of course.
Yeah, Marty doesn't go.
Marty is like, this person is not going to be happy with me, so I'm just going to not go with that.
Really?
That's how
I thought you were good at your job.
Maybe not that job, but
you had jobs you weren't good at.
I think
I feel like most people had a job they weren't good at.
Define good. I don't know. Like I show
Did
up.
you do what you're supposed to do?
Sometimes. I mean, I just don't like.
Was someone ever like, Martin, you didn't do this?
Not quite like that, but maybe I could have been. Oh,
what accomplishments this quarter are you most proud of?
What goals do you mean? I don't know. It was just different being the teacher assistant. I guess I could have been more interactive with students, but they were like.
Martin's like, I
mean.
guess I could have talked to the Rugrats,
Yeah.
but
I mean, I don't like to interact with people in general. So, I mean, well, if they needed help, they could like, raise their hand or like. I guess you're supposed to like,
I'm just imagining a child being like, Mr. Phillips, can you help me with this question? And you're like, what, do I have to do everything around here?
it's not quite like that. The bad part.
Yeah, he's scrolling on his phone.
Yeah, I probably did look at my phone a lot at work. The bad part, I think there was something in English, like some grammar thing. I looked at. I had two good friends in 8th grade, Zing and Martha. They're pretty good friends of mine. I miss them. But they looked out for me. Like Zing was like, "Hey, you should probably do something, Mr. Phillips." I was like, "Thanks for watching out." It's like, hey. But anyway, Zing was like, "Hey," and I checked like an essay, and I like checked the grammar, and then she showed the teacher, and the teacher was like, "Who told you to do this?" And I was like, "Shut up, Zing. It wasn't me. Shut up."
Did they cover for you?
I think Zing did not do it that time. He was like, "Oh, Mr. Phillips." I was like, "Damn it." Like, so I'm an idiot who doesn't know the...
How old were the kids?
It was 8th grade, so it was like 14. It was a basic grammar I should know, but whatever. I mean...
I'm desperate to know what it is now.
What?
Like, I want to know what grammatical error you made.
Oh, I have to, I don't know. We have like that essay. I have to, yeah, I don't actually know what I did wrong, but
You probably just didn't read it.
No,
You're probably like, this is fine.
I do skim. I do skim read a lot because it's like when we moved into the house.
You skim read the lease.
Like it's literally out of Florida is like only Sandy actually read it. Like we're like, ooh, good thing Sandy's here. We just signed our lives away. So that's why when Sandy leaves, that's when I leave because she knows what's up. But okay, I don't like reading and I don't like grammar. I like reading, but like if it's something I don't want to read and it's like a lot of words,
What do you like to read?
I read stuff. I don't know.
I was asking not to trip you up or make you mad. I was generally curious. I don't think we've ever talked
Who says I'm mad?
Yeah, you're just like, I don't know.
No, I don't like. I don't like to share.
Okay,
personal.
that's fine. If you're reading some
No,
weird,
it's not like
that's fine.
that. No, it's not. It's not like erotica. No, it's not like no.
Did I tell you my social studies teacher in middle school also like wrote like erotica on or no, it was 9th grade. Also wrote like erotica on the side.
Nice.
Yeah, he was just like he was super normal. I don't know, but he had like an erotica, like a vampire erotica, like published.
Damn. Well, yeah. What was it called? What was it called?
His last name was Goldberg. I can't remember his first. Yeah. He was like totally normal, great, like good teacher, but just like very normal, like person. And I found that like years later.
There was this one time in English class, they're reading a play. They're reading this play, and then some kid was like, "Hey, who wrote this play?" And the teacher was like, "Actually, I did." I was like,
"Oh, that was the worst in college when professors would make you like buy their book." Yeah. And it was like,
so yeah, I'm saying if you're a failed playwright or poet, novelist, you just teach your own work in your class. Like, hey, it should go. That's what you should do, Jenny, with your, age.
I had a playwriting professor that I had other professors that made us like buy their book, but like I did have a playwriting professor who had us like read a short play she wrote, but it like she printed it out, gave it to us, and wanted us to like offer her feedback, and she ran like a workshop. And she talked about how to respond to like feedback on your own work, and that's fine.
I think it's just different in high school. Like college, I can get it, but high school teachers seems a lot more sad. Like,
that's
like,
worse.
This person's dreams did not come true. Like, this is why you're reading his work. But okay, I was gonna say back to the movie. I was gonna say it seemed like the thing that won Justin Timberlake over is when they were like in a flash mob. Like it was like,
yeah,
That was really stupid too, because remember when flash mobs happened? That was dumb. Like,
Public displays of affection like really make me like
is a flash mob a
nervous.
public?
Yes, that
Okay.
is a very public display
Yeah.
of affection.
Yeah.
That makes me really nervous. I get really nervous if I'm at like a baseball game and someone proposes.
Because it's not you.
Well, no, because I'm like,
All they do is the flash mob is dance, I guess. But
yeah.
but I had my own flash mob I wanted to do. I thought of
But
like
I do. Oh, you pulled up closing time. I do appreciate that it was that like the song they played at the end was closing time.
well, because it's
I love that song.
yeah, that's the lamest thing. You actually you sincerely like that. Like, you sincerely think
Yeah, I like
like
sincerely.
not ironically. You're like
It's not
"Dude,
really
this is
ironically.
a jam. Like we've all heard
Well-
this song, okay? Yeah, actually, you know what this song's about? The lead singer is having a kid, so it's actually like, hey, my life's over. I'm having a kid. Like it's alright. It's like a song we all know from like 1998. And actually, I had pretty. I don't like how he kept confusing it with Third Eye Blind. 'Cause Third Eye Blind way better. Well, yeah, that's when the video was posted. But I think the song came out way earlier. I mean, it's cool. Yeah, we all get a hype for it. But do I sincerely like the song? I don't know. Oh, I thought that the beat was gonna drop. But this was the only song. Here's the beat. But yeah, I was gonna say I have my idea of my own flash mob. It's like we all meet up somewhere and we like drink this Kool-Aid and yeah. So, but that wasn't in the first flash mob. The first flash mob, I think it was regular, and the second one. And the movie, which we haven't gotten to yet. But anyway, and I also thought I was talking with Mila Kunis, was like, yo, it's always stupid when they go like, hey, I'll show you the real New York. This is.
Yeah, and then there's a flash mob, and you're
Yeah.
like, what?
Yeah, exactly.
Also, like, don't you have to have? I'm always like watching things like that. And I'm like, don't you have to get like a permit to do this?
I think that's
Like,
why
this
they're
is
called
actually really expensive.
flash mobs. That's why if they're like kamikaze, I don't know where. Probably shouldn't have said kamikaze. But you get what I'm saying. I think it's. But yeah, I don't know. I always think that it's kind of dumb.
Would
yeah.
you want if a girl made like a coordinated a flash mob for you, Martin, to like profess her love? Would you like it?
Depends how cringy it is. Like if it was cool with that other.
If it's like very similar to this. In
I
Friends with
guess I
Benefits.
should, appreciate that they took all this time to choreograph and go over this, and I can't, not be happy. I think that's a lot to go through, and I'm sure they practice for it.
What is your ideal like public display of affection?
No, actually, no, it's funny, actually. We pulled up this, we had this other music we pulled up because I had these, because they use the song at the end here, and I was thinking of my songs that I would use. Go to the first one, okay? Go to the first one, so I don't play it yet, okay? So I was thinking of the songs I would use
In a
in
flash mob?
my films. No, not in a flash mob. This is just when you use the music in the film, right? Okay, so I picked up these songs. I even have the scene I can describe for you, okay? So, because they use close in time and but no strings attached. They don't do a flash mob, but then on another song, I think it was like a Plain White Tees song. But okay, so okay, so here's the scene how we end the first Martin movie. Okay, so it's like don't play it yet. It's like here's the scene. It's like damp like it's been raining, right? And
To
it's not,
set the scene, it's damp, everyone.
it's damp. It's been raining, right? And something, me and this the woman of interest, let's call her. What's a good name for her? For Milda.
For Milda.
Okay, fine, for Milda. So for Milda, things have been complicated. So I go find her. Okay, you start playing, right?
Things have been complicated. As in, she's with someone who's not me.
It's not that. No, okay. You start playing it. Okay. So things have been complicated. So I go find her. It doesn't start with. Okay, let's go find her up the rooftop where she goes to just get away. And I'm like, Romilda, I know things have been crazy, but I love you. I love you. And she turns around and she's like, Martin, I love you too. And we started getting closer, and the moon shining, and we kissed. Very mystical music.
Yeah. That's beautiful.
That's the first one.
That's the first one.
Okay, the second one. So that's how the first movie ends. Actually, both these are very similar, right? Okay, so the second, this one's fast. Don't play it yet. Okay. So let me set this scene for the other Martin movie. Okay?
Is this still with the same woman?
No,
This is one of your other bitches.
It's another. It's another movie. It's like
Okay.
It's like a Woody Allen thing. I play the same guy in each movie, but it's not like a Woody Allen thing because I'm not like a pervert. If that example was just Woody Allen in film. Okay, anyway.
Great.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, you get it. Okay. So anyway, this is the thing. Yeah, it's like sorry, let's go flip it. Okay, so man, I'm really jittery. Dude, this coffee. Okay, so in this scene, it's like I've been really anxious and weird, and so if you know how I do,
Yeah.
I have to do so. So I'm trying. So she's leaving on a jet plane, right? It's a jet plane. I have to be like, it's okay. You start playing. It's like, I'm sorry. This is who I am. There's nothing you can do about it. Like, go back. Go back. I didn't do it enough in time. Okay. So that I'm explaining that this is who I am.
This is just who you are.
Sorry. I can't help it. Okay, go. Yeah, I can't help it. And there's nothing you can do when she grabs me and kisses me. Then she lets go, and I'm just like stunned. And she goes, "We'll see you in a month, Martin." And looks, and then I kind of smirk and I walk away in my bliss.
Yeah.
That might be the better ending.
I feel like this is definitely like a black and white movie.
So those are my two endings. The Martin movies.
Well, Martin, those are.
Which one would you rather see? And the first one is which one had a better ending?
I appreciated both of them for different qualities. I think the second one is more like nostalgic. And the first one, it's more of like you would see that in more of like an action movie. And I always like nostalgia. So.
Like action movie, like you think I'm fighting people in that movie.
Yeah, where it's like
that's why
you get taken and Martin Phillips comes to rescue you.
And that's why it's complicated because
that's why it's complicated.
I've been fighting people.
Because if you get taken, Martin Phillips is one of the last people.
Yeah, there's somebody else. With that, and we kiss on the rooftop. But
yeah.
So that was.
That's beautiful, Martin.
Thanks. We'll see if it gets made. Right. But.
Yeah. Well, it's very dramatic.
Yeah,
You've always had a flair for the dramatic. I feel.
I'm a pretty dramatic guy.
Yeah.
People don't know how actual. Like I'm a pretty serious man. And if people don't know, I have a sensitive side. like today, oh, the bird thing. There's this, like, on our porch, this bird made this nest, like, right on the porch side, like, next to the door. Like, every time we walk out, it almost, like, flies into us. So we've been talking about just, like, it's like taking it down. So today, it's actually on there pretty tough. So I got like a like a rolling pin, and then I kind of hit it off the light because it wouldn't destroy the nest because it's put together well, so I can move it. So I like knocked it on the ground, and then it's on there, and I was like, hey. What's that blue stuff? And then, well, they were eggs, and they all like, well, it's actually how you define if it's like, a bird yet. And
I'm sorry, is this story supposed to make you look good? What?
no, I'm saying I'm sensitive because it was really sad. And then
How is that is a basic human, that is the baseline human emotion, to be upset when you destroy a nest with baby birds
no, they
with
weren't.
eggs
I don't
in
know how
it.
far along
That is
they
not
were.
being sensitive.
No, it was really sad.
If
after.
you don't feel an emotion after you've done that, you're a
The
sociopath.
saddest part, the really sad part, the really sad part was when that bird came back. It was just like hanging around because it couldn't comprehend
That's horrible.
Yeah, and then
I'm so upset. I wish you hadn't told me that.
I went to Sandy, and she like almost cried, and then I was like, I'm gonna cry, I'm gonna cry.
I bet she did.
But
You told her?
I showed her, yeah.
Did she get mad at you?
No, when she said, out of everyone, I took initiative to take care of the problem.
By taking a rolling pin and decimating
No,
a baby bird nest?
I knocked it up. The bird nest didn't break. Just like, we didn't know there was like eggs in there. I felt bad about it.
Did you research how to like move it?
Well, I didn't want to actually touch it because I didn't want the bird to like attack me. So I was like, we can just move it off.
Yeah, you're not supposed to touch it because if they smell humans on it, they'll usually abandon the nest. But like you can put on gloves.
Yeah. So
and go get a ladder.
But I didn't want to touch it because I didn't want it to like attack me or something. So I was like, if I just knock it down.
I don't think that's like necessarily like scientifically what happened.
Well, anyway. I mean, no, I feel bad about it. Like, it was pretty...
Yeah, that's pretty terrible.
Yeah, but it's okay because, well, it's not okay, but no, because Sandy was talking to Macduff, and she told me that, that's how nature is, that if I didn't do it, nature was going to do it. So, like this, it's, again... we don't know what defines a baby bird. Like when is it like when does life start? Right? Is it when they hatch, or is it when?
Yeah, I think that would be a choice for the woman bird,
Okay,
though, not for man Martin.
I didn't know there was eggs. Not like I did it on purpose to destroy the eggs. Okay, this is framing me. I know I have a bad record of.
I like how you're like, I'm sensitive, and I thought you were going to say, so like I carefully researched, like I called animal control to see if they have any advice on how to safely move like the baby birds, and then I got the right things, and I got a ladder, and I safely moved it. And then I saw that the bird found the nest where I moved it, so the family was reunited. I thought you were going to say that, not like I destroyed a nest, and then I felt bad about it.
The sensitive part is like I'm really sad, but it was really damaging to see the destruction I caused. It's kind of like,
I was really not expecting you to be like, so then I got a rolling pin,
I didn't like roll. No, it was the longest thing I could fit. I couldn't find a broom. Okay, honestly, Winston wanted to destroy it before I did, and I was only wanting to be like, okay, let's take care of the problem, guys. And I always was like, oh, we can move it. And I was like, okay, well.
Why do you want to destroy it?
I didn't want to destroy it.
Yeah, but why did Winston want to?
Because he thinks birds are like dirty and stuff. He was like, he said they're dirtier than rats. And I was like, I don't know about that. But I'm sensitive because it shook me up. It's a common pattern in my life with the destruction I caused, and I can't go back.
Reasons why you shouldn't own a pet bird.
Are they dirty? So yeah, okay. I mean, hey, thanks for making me feel better, Jenny.
I don't think you should feel good about
everybody
this.
else made me feel better. You're the one who was like, yeah, you're right. You're a terrible person.
I didn't say you're a terrible person, but I think that part of being an adult and being a tenant of a house and having things like bird nests and stuff, and also coexisting with nature, is being able to responsibly figure out how to take care of situations like that that will minimize damage.
I had to take care of my home. Okay, like it built on my home, so I didn't mean, it was really sad when I saw it. But yeah, that's why, I didn't feel good about it. It's like, when I killed that duckling, I didn't feel good about it. It's just, that hand thing, I was like walking around with it in my hand, and then.
Oh my God, I blocked this out.
Oh, I didn't kill it. I just like broke its neck, but. Thank you. Okay, so that's the thing. I don't have a good track record with animals like that, because I just with a bird too. I want to love things so much, but I just don't know the Yeah, I was like the way I was holding it. It's like a very it was like an of mice and men situation where I was like.
How old were you?
I don't know, what's the right answer for that?
How old were you?
Like 23, 25.
Oh, so you were old enough to know.
Well, I was walking. There was a dog. I was just walking around with.
Okay.
Well, okay, you never killed an animal.
No, I've never killed an animal.
Never hit something with your. I didn't mean to do. We had to cut all this out. This guy is killing animals all the time.
Yeah.
I didn't mean for the first time. I just started. I felt really bad. That's why I was saying. I know. Everyone else made me feel better. Even Sandy, but Janet, you're just like, you're. I bet.
I just think this could have been. If you'd hit something with your car, I would comfort you. If something like ran out in the middle of the road and you hit it, I would comfort you, because that is a horrible and a terrible situation. It's just, I think this could have been avoided.
But I didn't know it had like eggs like that far. There's no evidence.
Oh, so birds are only valuable if they're mothers?
No, I'm saying that if the nest fell over, if the nest was fine, it was just what was in the nest that. Am I sweating? Perspire. Yeah, I'm under. It's like being interrogated here. I didn't mean to do it that way. I did feel bad. Yeah, that's why I had to go to Sandy. I'm like, I just went bad. And she...
Oh my God, I would absolutely lose it if
I didn't mean to do it. Yeah, I really didn't.
How long have we been recording? 48 minutes. Okay. Well, do you want to...
We really talked about the movie for 12 minutes. But, hey, no, okay, so it's, so back to the movie, right? No, and I think, okay, here's...
Well, at least no baby animals died in it.
It's not, again, it's just everyone's going to hold every animal I've ever... yeah, it's okay, right? Somebody, I don't mean to hurt people.
Oh God. Well, I'm not going to comfort you for this, but.
Wow, you sure?
Yeah.
But I didn't mean it, though. What do I do now?
I feel like I'm like a school principal. I'm like, actions have consequences, Martin.
Yeah, like there's no way to fix it.
Yeah, but I mean, did you learn anything?
I guess that to let Sandy do it, and Sandy appropriately move the nest. But I'm not a bad guy, because I've had bad run-ins with birds and ducklings and. No, it's what time. No, it's just like we talked about this on the whole podcast. Okay? That means I knew you weren't paying attention. No,
See, this is also like a strategy you do where you make it my fault that I do remember the duckling, but just because I didn't want to think about it anymore.
you
Yeah, I
blocked
was
it
like,
out.
oh
That's
yeah.
how terrible I am. You have to block out all
See,
the.
now you're employing a lot of toxic strategies right now,
This is
Martin. And I've
gaslighting.
had a lot of therapy, and I just want you to know I'm not falling for it this time,
Oh,
buddy.
I had to make myself feel better, so I have to live
Did
with
you
it.
tell your
I have to
therapist you
live.
killed all those birds?
No, this one time I told my therapist this one time when we first got my cat. No, because my other cat was very vocal about getting fed. Like she would meow for hours, but
Did you forget to feed a cat for days?
yeah, but it didn't die. I was just like, oh, because my parents were out of town, and I was like,
You
oh.
just didn't feed a cat the whole time?
No, it was like 2.5 days, but I was like, oh, you probably want food. I've always said like, like he could have like said something, right? But I mean, right? Because the other cat meowed all the time when it was hungry. Popcorn was just like chilling there. It didn't say anything. So my mom said, I can't put responsibility on a cat. But my therapist said, well, you can go both ways. And I was like, thank you.
I feel like your therapist has given some feedback that I've questioned.
I think, yeah, I also questioned that, but I was like, well, I'll take it. But, my mom said you can't put responsibility on a
Yeah,
cat.
you can't.
And then about
pet.
about my job, I would like avoid because like the I don't know. I thought the principal lady was kind of mean, and I was like, yeah, it's not like I told her, I was like, she's gonna act that way. I mean, it's not my fault. I don't see her. Like she can, be nicer. And then my mom says something like, yeah, like. What she say? She was like, "Yeah, talk to Jesus about that one or something." I was like, that doesn't help. Yeah, apparently that's
funny.
unrealistic. But I think Jesus would be on my side because he doesn't like mean people, right? I don't know if I felt any better after this. I guess I shouldn't have brought anything up, and now it's just. I'm a terrible.
Was it romantic?
Who cares? And what? Life isn't romantic. Things die, accidents happen, and there's nothing you can do about it. And the people and those people who do those accidents that was not their intention. So don't hold that against them. Yes, okay, it seems kind of bad. But listen, the person who did that has to live with that grief for the rest of their life.
I honestly thought when we were starting a new podcast that we would be able to make it a couple of episodes before a full-blown meltdown.
Okay, but the movie, I want to say the movie illustrates that this type of relationship doesn't work, because in both movies, if no strings attached, they both end up having feelings for each other and end up together. So it's basically, and it also says, if you do this, like, there's something about you that's kind of broken. Like, both their families are kind of like, both come from like single parent households. His dad has Alzheimer's. So
I think other people would argue that like you can have casual relationships, but I think that like I think they were always like more than that because they were like hanging out with each other and stuff.
I just feel like that. I don't know. Guys, I also read that because both of them came. This is what Dr. Drew said. Not to name drop, but he said because both of them come from single parent households at this thing where they don't really have that emotional connection with people, and they really want to like make people better, like fix people. And that's why they're attracted to each other, because they both kind of have.
Was he really from a single parent household though? I thought his mom died.
I thought she leave or die. But he has a single parent. He has a single parent now. And it says Alzheimer's. But then
Martin's like, well, people from broken homes, they're all fucked up. They can't.
I didn't say that. And you know what?
Let's wait for all the emails to come in.
Don't put words in my mouth. Woman.
I think I just sort of said what you said, but
Okay. But then at the very end, they're like, okay.
I mean, look at you, Martin. You come from like a 2-parent household.
Yeah, so you look at both of us. Yeah, exactly. It's not. Yeah, yeah. It's not true. We're both broken. So. Yeah. Okay. Well.
I'm not
Okay.
the one who killed a baby bird.
Yeah, but you would like destroyed the heart. Hey, only animals hate me. People hate Jen. And I never meant.
Touche.
I never meant. It's like whenever I do someone wrong, I didn't mean it. So I think that should be enough, right?
You know, you live and you learn.
Anyway, at the end, they're like, it's all good. We'll be friends. We can start this relationship. And then right when they get to the diner, they're all over each other again. So like, it's not gonna work again because they're just gonna go back to now. Now they're banging in public space, at the diner. So because at the very end, they're like, well, we can make this work. It's all
They were
good.
like, let's go on our first date.
Yeah, but then they just end up, getting all over each other at the restaurant. So like, they can't restrain themselves. So it proves, nothing's going to change. They're still going to.
I think that they probably were happy together. That was what the
Maybe.
movie seemed to allude to me.
I don't think, I think it's still not going to work. It's still very physical,
Martin's like, they need to make a sequel because
It seemed very physical to me. I don't know. I don't know if they had the emotional maturity to actually make this work.
and you heard it here first from Martin Phillips, everybody.
I don't know what this episode was. I had a rough day killing animals. And I got into town at 2:30 in the morning. I drank this coffee. I went to work. There's a lot going on during this episode. So I apologize if this didn't turn out well. Okay, I'm sorry. It is what it is.
Okay. Well, do you want to take us off?
Let's see, guys. If you guys have an idea or a movie suggestion, we have an email that you can. we actually got something for someone. So someone's used it. Isn't it romanticpod@gmail.com? No apostrophe. That doesn't work in emails. And in case you didn't know. And next time, we're going to be talking about Goodfellas. I'm really excited.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome.
Okay. Anyway, that's the first episode, guys. So
have a good week, everyone.
is that our call out of what should I call it?
We can come up with something sexier.
To everyone out there, we hope you find your true love. Okay.
Yeah, that was good.
They told me, be sensible with your new love. Don't be fooled, thinking this is the last you.
Yeah, but that's
Got a latte from Ellie this morning.
so you win.
Oh no.
I like to do 30. I think 30 is.
Right?
What? Okay, fine, 2.
Okay.
Do we have to start it or should we start it? Okay.
Martin's like, will you be stirring it for me or do I have to stir it myself?
I do think that. But this-